Hello everyone, welcome. Welcome to another Nyla live stream. Give me just a second. Right. Switch. Everyone, sorry for the delay. Technical issues. Hop on in, the water's wet. Okay. Then now. Hello, bug. That is you, right? Yep, that's the bug. Why not moving? It isn't behind, right? So, this game is currently, it just finished. Okay, hold on. Paste. How you doing, bug? Hey, Bill. How's it going? Right. Give me just a second. Hopefully you don't all mind staring at my face while I get my links out. Doing well. That's good. Are you excited for this new game? That apparently my fiance says is not very long, so I don't even know if there will be a part 2, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Right here. Here. And then here. Okay. Alright. I successfully have got out all my links. I think. Wait, I don't see Rage, did I? In this server? Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna wave my arms around just to make sure we're all good. Everyone can hear me, right? Everyone can hear me? Please confirm. Alright. Quack. Does that mean you can hear me, love? Yep, okay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna switch over now to display capture. Where's my display capture? Oh, wait, here it is. No, that's not it. Frick, did it go away? This is display capture, but there's nothing here. Do I have to set this up again? Sources, display capture. Yeah, right? That's what I need. Existing. No. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Why is this one not on the testing? Okay. Alright. Now, what remains of Edith Finch? I know literally nothing about this game, so we are going to go into this completely blind. And just so you know, my fiance dreams of ponies. He bought me this game, so here's hoping it's entertaining for you all. Let's yes. Let's hop into it, shall we? Oh, I've seen someone else play this. It's been a while. Ooh, spooky music. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna definitely have to turn that down. Ooh, that's loud. That is loud. Do I have to press something? Oh, wait. This is literally it? What do I do now? Okay. How do I move? Is it not with the... Oh, it's with the keyboard, isn't it? No. How the heck do I move? Can't hear a game either. Can't hear a game. Hold on. Ah! Dreams! Dreams! People can't hear the game. How do I fix that? The desktop audio is going. Down. Escape. I can't get over to the other side of the screen? It should be... There's no game capture? Is that why? Here he comes. Here he comes. By the way, one of my people that usually watches on Friday has decided not to watch because they're not interested.
Because what?
They're not interested. That's at least one person.
So, are you not want me to make suggestions?
Just fix the problem.
You can hear it, right?
I can hear the game, but they can't. Can't hear the game, can't hear the game. They can hear me. Hello? Can you...
Hold on. Got it?
Got it?
Yeah.
I hear you. I can hear it now, okay.
Yeah, I got it.
So this is literally a game that just uses the mouse?
Mouse and keyboard, probably. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Alright then, thank you.
I'm gonna make sure nothing... Give it a minute.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Sure you read the stuff.
Read the stuff aloud?
Yeah.
People don't like it when I read everything aloud.
A narratively driven story game. I mean, I guess if you do, but...
Love, do you want to play this game? Do you people want me to read everything aloud?
Guess if she reads it, you don't have to.
Let me know if you want me to read the stuff out loud. I like it when you read aloud. Bill, do you have an opinion? No? No opinion? Okay, fine. I'll read it aloud. It's a mailbox.
Inside the mailbox.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago. Marked urgent. Open immediately. How do I get the mail? How do I get the mail? Do I just close the box? How do I get the mail? Okay. I don't need to get the mail.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. It's got nice graphics. I forgot that she reads the words to you, so do whatever feels comfortable. It just seems odd to me for her to read it out loud and then I'm literally repeating what she just said. Because if people can hear the game, you can hear her, right?
Didn't tell me what it unlocked.
In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Yeah, see, that feels weird to me.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. Oh, do we get to go down here? Oh, so spooky. This probably isn't the way I'm supposed to go. I hear a frog.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
The truth is, even after I...
Questions about my family that only the house knew the answer.
Yeah, I agree, it is okay. Do whatever feels best to you. Okay. You hear the frogs? I can't pick that up? Eh. No? Little tiny bridge. Look at how tiny it is.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
Ooh, spooky. So spooky. Yeah, you don't need to repeat it, just ribbit. Okay. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. So apparently Bill has seen someone play this game before. I didn't think anyone would know anything about it. Because it kind of seems like cliche.
The house
Cliche
is
to me.
exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
That is an odd house. Does it matter which way I go up? Probably not.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
There are a lot of missing posters. A lot of them.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay, so it doesn't unlock the front door. There must be a back door. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. The doggy door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Ooh, spooky shed. Spooky shed. Ooh. Hey, look, it's a little kiddie pool. I used to have one of those pools when I was little.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Ooh. We're inside the house. Are these dirty dishes?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
The holiday feast, witch's kitchen, a Viking's valley, tasting Thailand, the Nordic cookbook, weird recipes, flour, salt, water, yeast, something foul, the Northwest chef, the Pacific family. Interesting. Look, that bull has eyes. Is this recipe book?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
But they had a kitty cat. Is that cran apple pie?
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, that would get tiring very quickly. At least you get lots of fortune cookies. Alright.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Here. This did not do it right.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Looks
along with the rest of the house.
at the industrial toaster.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I guess we can't go into the basement. Oh no. Any clues over here? No? There's a box. Edith Finch living room.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
That's a big fireplace. Okay.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
That's not good. Alright. Back to the kitchen. Back to the kitchen. Do you hear that? Bunch of flies. Probably gnats. Oh, finally.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
What happened to him?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
This door is blocked. Probably gotta go upstairs. I go
After
upstairs.
Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Who's Edie? A ghost? Is Edie a ghost? Bigfoot.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Huh.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Can't go up there either. Okay. Alright. Gotta look through the peephole of the doors for more clues.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oof.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That looks like a bathroom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay. Alright, I looked through the rooms. Wait, did I do this one? No, this isn't Barbara. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oof. That's rough. Bugs on the wall. Oh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
"11-year-old?"
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Chapter 1 on Runaway Roof.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
So spooky. The doors all have their birth death years. That's a nice stained glass wall painting.
Reading this,
Jump
maybe
rope.
it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Kitty.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Molly Finch. Wait, hold on. Ah. Well, let me try that again. Dear Diary.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay. The
The
gerbil
gerbil food
food.
was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay.
I kept eating and eating.
Eating toothpaste. Yuck.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
There is something bad is going to
The
happen.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What the heck? Okay. What am I supposed to do? Supposed to go back? Do I jump? Nope.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Well, yeah, you're chasing it. I'd be scared too if I was being chased by a cat. Okay. Go up here.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
But they don't know you're a cat. Whee! Okay.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
That's your dinner. Get the bird. Have you already played this game, love?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
Oh no, the poor
Suddenly,
bird.
I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
No, I've seen little bits and pieces. Holly, which I also think is poisonous. You don't eat mistletoe, people. Don't do it.
Rabbits.
Do I need to do anything? Specifically, do I need to go down? How do I go down? I don't know. Know how to go down.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Oh dear.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I
That's not good for you. Bigger? This girl is a monster.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
A shark? What the? Oh, this game is weird. Shark needs water. Can't live without water.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy soups.
Where'd it go? It was just here. Oh no, the poor seal.
It tasted really good.
Apparently I'm a cannibal. Come on. Come back here. Wait, the other side of it? Why does it keep having me go? Oh. Is that because I'm pressing the up button? Where did it go? Where did it go? I can't find the thing?
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
A monster?
I was big, and I moved real quiet.
Oh dear. Can I not go up there? Sheesh. I thought I was supposed to go up this way. Tentacles. Not supposed to go back down, right? Supposed to go up here.
but also I didn't.
Unleash the Kraken? It's not letting me go up. Clearly I'm supposed to go up here. Wait. Is this... There it goes. No? Come on. This game is weird. Love, I do not need you to hold my hand, okay?
Okay. Got it?
I think so.
Okay.
Game is really weird. I did not sign up to be a tentacle monster.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
You did.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh great, now what? What's worse than a kraken?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Whee! Going through a tunnel. This game is just
I got closer and closer.
weird. Good to eat herself?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was
Ew.
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the heck? That was weird.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So we had to find all these people? Close the book. Close the book. Okay. Over here.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay. Go to the door now. No. No door.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
All of the wild. You must have had oxygen.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Dragon kills Finch.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Game is weird.
The room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son.
Gross. What, the bathroom?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin.
Carpet in bathroom, yuck.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous for their fortune and misfortune. Okay, how do I... Okay, I'm done reading it now. Let me out. Let me out. Hello. Crazy, crazy. Go. Okay, there we go.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah, Edith, that's the person I am right now. 1999. Okay. Lots of books.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Built 1937.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Oh no, not a mole man. I've seen everything there is to see. Lots of books. Lots of books. No clues over here. Is there a clue in the bathroom that I missed? No. Wait, yes there is. There's a secret in this bathroom. Really? Really? Ay.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
Last place you...
It isn't in the cupboard.
It's hidden in this book.
It's hidden in this book.
Calvin Finch, born April 15th, 1850.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Blech. This way. We're all... Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Gotta swing back and forth.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh no, he doesn't like mushrooms.
He'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. And maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Here we
I
go.
think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Whee!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Alright. Woohoo!
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Something over here.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Any clues? Clues. That's where we came in at. Ah, here we go. Ooh, look, secret bookcase. We had to push the... Wait, hold on. Ah. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, the lever crunk! Wrong lever!
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Wait, is that a shortcut? Can't get in here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to go this way. Man, I'd love a secret door behind a
I always thought
bookcase.
of Barbara as a child star.
Alright,
I
what
never thought about
clues?
how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Gotta be clues.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
The surprise ending of Barbara
Oh,
Finch.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Are those stickers?
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh no.
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, spooky music. Spooky.
Rick scratch and imagine the worst.
Uh-oh.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
How close I had to get to it. Clearly pointing to the saw. What am I supposed to do?
It rattled and grew still.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Spooky. Ooh. Ooh. I'm at this door.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Uh-oh.
Bob returned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
So through the level is spooky though.
Not yet. She played her part beautifully.
There we go.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh great, she's a murderer? Is that what I'm getting?
The bookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was
The door.
at the door. She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ay, ay, ay. Ugh.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Dun dun dun. Dramatic music. Oh, excuse me. Burn, burn. Wait. Bum, bum, bum.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
How do I go this way? Molly. Yeah, it was over here.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Dun dun dun. But now you can get into the basement, Nyla. What if I don't want to go into the basement? It's spooky down here. I mean, look at all those cleaning supplies. Should we get a pool table for our basement, love?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Uh-oh.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years, wow.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
Come on. I hate these can openers. Come on. Come on. I can't open the can, help! Snarf! These things are a pain in the butt. This is what you get for being... But I'm using my right hand!
That's what kept me sane.
This is what you get for being left-handed.
Snarf! I'm using my right hand!
This is why we have an automatic can opener at home.
I'm the one that bought that automatic can opener.
Let's see what's the controls.
It's like back and forth with the left and right.
Having a schedule, living for today.
I'm not gonna have to do that again, am I?
Probably.
I
Let
always
me stand here for a bit.
dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Yep,
So
have to
just click.
click.
Just hold your click.
Hold the left click.
Okay, hold left click, and just go up and down with your mouse.
Up and down with the mouse.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, just back and forth. Keep going. Or just try a circle.
Even a monster on the other side of the door
Yeah, that's better.
makes you feel normal. Almost friendly.
What's he eating?
Peaches. Canned peaches.
And then one day...
Most of the controls in this game are like direction based. So like you click to grab something, and then you pull or push or...
Hard for me, okay?
You can do it. But help if the mouse was on the left side.
It was gone. Maybe you got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
This game is weird. Just so you know, this game is weird.
It's been a week now.
Then go
The
play Animal
longest
Crossing.
in 30 years.
Ay.
I'm done waiting. I have to live. Well, I still can.
Ooh,
I know it's out
spooky.
there somewhere.
Spooky.
And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Get hit by a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Poor guy. He never got to taste real food. Oof.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, poor guy. I feel bad for Walter.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
This must be the
I
dragon.
thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Do I go out here? Maybe. No? No? Go out there?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Stairs! My one true enemy, stairs!
The house had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long.
You got this.
Just gotten used to it.
Evil stairs.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Uh-oh, we're going to a cemetery.
But the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh no. The poor gerbils.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. Cat. Born December 11, 1937. Died December 13, 1947. Calvin, born April 25, 1950. Died September 23, 1961. Ben Finch, born June 17, 1915. Died August 26, 1964. At least he lived a decent life. Eddie Finch, born April 8, 1917. Died December 5th, 2010. He lived pretty long. Walter Finch, born August 26, 1952, died March 31st, 2005. Barbara, born October 31st, 1944, died October 31st, 1960.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Alright, what are we looking at?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Do I get out there though?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam, Gus,
Her dad had been pretty
Gregory.
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Milton Finch,
She lost two of
MJ,
her brothers, just like I did.
Louis
I
Finch.
get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Climb. It's even worse than stairs, it's a ladder. I hate ladders.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
No, no. Jump. Do I jump? I get down. Wait, I had to climb. Hold on. Climb up here, don't I? Yep. Clearly, another ladder.
I never met
Dramatic
Chris.
reveal.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
It's a bear. Sam, 1950 to 1983. Open. Hey, stop that. Stop that.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
What are they fishing?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oh yay, now we get to watch a movie. Is this not a movie? What am I supposed to do? Ah!
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
I'm over here, Dad.
Not quite.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what? Come on already. I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Does it matter what I take pictures of?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Does it matter what I take pictures of? Hi. Does it matter what I take pictures of?
I don't.
You don't know?
You're like hunting or something. My stomach hurts.
What?
My stomach hurts.
Oh, take some Tums, love.
Aw.
I've taken several pictures now.
Should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you and...
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you. off your imagination. Focus on your target.
I'm over here, Dad.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Dawn!
Oof. Poor dear.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer. Hang on, kiddo. Just trying to get a shot of the two of us together.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That was sad. Trying to help this little girl. Who's clearly not cut out to be a hunter, by the way. Give me just a second. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Come on. Shouldn't be this hard. We had to back a little. There we go. Gregory. Oof. This is gonna be sad. Divorce contract. No, pick it up. No, pick it up.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Uh-oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
This is gonna be bad.
Hot over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. It reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Yep, that's definitely Swan Lake.
It sure made him happy.
Hey, what am I supposed to do?
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. I could feel him slip away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
You like eat the soap?
Clases. Libros. Gris. Yo vivo en California. Yo quiero un reloj. Reloj.
Am I supposed to do something? Ah.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Yep, that's what I thought. Don't forget to finish.
Understand about Gregory, about everything.
I'm a frog? I think he thinks he's a frog.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That was so sad. He's just a little baby.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Be flying kite.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Uh-oh, he's gonna get struck by lightning.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Good thing you weren't a boy. That might have been a curse. I gotta climb a climbing wall?
After her brothers died.
Ugh. Why is there so much climbing in this game?
At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Whee! Did I literally go up there to come right back down? Makes no sense. Is a clue? Oh. Clearly I missed something. That doesn't seem right. There's gotta be a clue up there. Come on, clue? Clue? Really has to be a clue. Ah.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yo vivo en Australia. Vivo.
Yo aprendo español.
Yo aprendo español.
Una camisa azul. Azul. Sal. Azul.
Don't remind me while I do my Spanish.
Cinturón. Caro.
Vestido. Un vestido rojo.
Rojo. Ro. L. N. A. Cinco. Glasses.
Un cinturón caro. Un cinturón caro.
Almost done. Y soy aprendo French. Francés. Remember to practice your Spanish.
Camisa. Yo quiero una camisa.
Ocho. Un rato. Wait, no. Abrigo. Un abrigo rojo. There we go. Yay!
Get more with soup.
Okay. Alright, now that that's done. Very. I looked at that clue. Now I go this way? No, not this way. I think so.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, great. Why is there so much climbing in this game?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
It's a mystery. Ooh, spooky. Spooky. Should be able to go up, right? Yeah.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Alright, I guess we're going up. Oh dear. Wait. I can't go that way, can I? No. Probably not. How do I... There's gotta be a different way in. Ah. Okay.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
To the boat, Nyla.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories! I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Spooky.
When the fog rolled in.
This is spooky.
I got turned around. For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wow, that was a short game. I guess I didn't need to put part 1 in after all. For Shirley Dallas, 1948 to 2013. Short, but a cool game. I think you might have missed some of the stories. Did I? Is it possible to beat the game without seeing all of them? Because I thought Dawn was the last one. That was her mother. But yeah, like I was, thanks Joanne, see Joanne's name in the ending credits. But yeah, like I was telling Dreams, it might not be the best idea for now for me to play like games that people don't really know anything about, because it seems like, you know, certain of my followers don't, you know, they don't want to watch that. They rather watch games they actually know about. So I think there's a story for everyone in the Finch family tree. So, you guys have fun watching this? Do you want to see more, more blind playthroughs of games I know nothing about? Let me know, because I don't know if that's something you want to see. The end. Yay! Okay, who did I miss? Let's see, I got Molly, got Barbara, got Calvin, got Sam, Eddie. Did I miss Eddie? Oh, Lewis. I didn't get Lewis. Eddie's there. Yeah, she was the grandmother. Yeah, somehow I missed Lewis. Because his picture's not there. Alright, Bill, do you know the story for Lewis? The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Nah, fine. He was in the boat. Okay. Alright. Quit game. Yes, are you sure you want to quit game? Yes. Ugh. You've unlocked 1 of 9. Finish all stories. Catch 2 rabbits with only 2 swoops. Take both paths to the house. Knock all the letters of Gregory's name into the bathtub. Look in all peepholes and telescopes long enough to hear Edith's commentary. Loop-de-loop-de-loop. Play Calvin's story again. Clear the table, clear all the balls off the pool table, and let the drunken sailor finish his song. So pick Milton and it should be right before Lewis. I mean, do you really want me to? I don't really have a desire to do that. This was... I mean, if you really want to hear the story, I guess I can, but I was just going to be happy with beating the story mode, technically. I missed 1. That's not too bad for being, completely blind, not knowing where I was going. But okay, if you want me to, I'll try. Up to you, it's fine. Okay, I gotta click play. Is this gonna take me to the beginning? Wait, this took me back to the beginning? No. Replay a story. Molly, let's see. Milton? Yeah, Milton. Replay? Yes. Okay. Let's see if this works. I guess I had to go up. Go up. You had to click on a character.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
And then progress to the boat.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay. Now we go back down.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Now we gotta go to the boat.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
The boat. The boat. Is the boat over there? Is that the boat? This is the way I came in, wasn't it? Am I going backwards? Where is the boat? Progress to the boat. Where is the boat? The boat is Lewis's room. I don't go up, do I? Because that's where I went before.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Upstairs to the right.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh yeah, here's Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
So I go here. Then I go in here. I did this before.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Oh, okay.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
So it's like
he said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then, daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Oh, I get to choose?
handsome queen. queen was on her own quest for...
Oh, definitely sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
silver harp.
Silver harp.
Ah, come on. Back up. Can't back up now? Aw.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping sand, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
That's a lot of fish.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
What am I supposed to do now? Do I keep going up? Maybe.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Uh-oh.
Bend down his head.
Ouch.
The rest I think you know.
Oof.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was...
Yay.
I wish you could have met him.
Uh-oh. Okay, we found everyone now. Okay. Yay, finish all stories. Now, we gotta go back to Gregory's story and knock all the things off the... No, do I even need to do that? No, not really. I don't need all the achievements. I was gonna say, do we want to get all the achievements for the game, but I'm getting tired and we only have 15 minutes and I think it's gonna take longer than 15 minutes. Yes. I'm sure. Okay. Yay. Hey Christian, how's it going? How are you? We just beat the game. Your choice. Nah, I think it'll take way too long. So let's go ahead and switch over to AceKip. Hello everyone, how are you all tonight? Hopefully you're all doing well. How is everyone doing tonight? Thank you Christian. Like I said, it's not a very long game. You can literally beat it in like 4 hours. 4 hours, yeah. But yeah, if you're curious, What Remains of Edith Finch, it's kind of like an interactive story where you just you listen to the narrator as she's telling you the story, and you go through all these like little mini activities. It was definitely interesting, and it's very weird and very spooky. So it might be a good game to get if you're like excited about Halloween and you want something relatively cheap. It's $5, so it's not, not expensive, and it doesn't take long to beat. And it, looks like it had a lot of effort put into it for what it is. So yeah. Alright, so here's the deal. I wanted to talk to you about next Friday, because I don't know if you know, but every Friday I play a different game. So, to anyone that's here, if you have an opinion, please let me know. Because if you don't say anything at all, I will be playing Ni no Kuni next week. So, $5 on sale is $20 normally. Sheesh. Yeah, definitely get it on sale. Do not buy it for $20. No way. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go get my Switch cases. And we're gonna go over the games that I have. And if you want to put your vote for whatever game you want to pick, then I will play that game next Friday. So anyone that's here, you get the exclusive rights to pick which game I play next Friday. Or if there's no opinion at all, I will play Ni no Kuni, because I've been thinking about Ni no Kuni a lot lately, and I kind of want to replay it from the beginning with all of you. So let me go get my Switch games and we will see what you all think. Be right back. I'm back. Do you like the Monster Hunter dress? Based off of Rathalos, the dragon. See the scales? See the details on the scales? Trying to show you without accidentally showing too much, you know? Don't know how to spell it, but that sounds fine. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to be playing Brilliant Diamond because we already did that, but I figured I'd grab everything. Obviously, Animal Crossing is not going to be on the list because I have specific streaming days for that. So, potential on the list, Fae Farm. If you want me to play Fae Farm next Friday, put 1 in the chat, okay? Put 1 in the chat for Fae Farm. Okay? People's vote. And then, Kuni. Put the number 2 in the chat if you want to see me play Ni no Kuni. Next is Spyro. If you want to see me play Spyro, put the number 3 in the chat. Okay. Next is Fire Emblem, 3 houses. You want to see me play Fire Emblem, put 4 in the chat. Okay. If you want to see me play Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, please put 5 in the chat. If you want to see me play Luigi's Mansion 3, put 6 in the chat. Put the number 6 in the chat. If you want to see me play Dark Souls, put the number 7 in the chat. If you want to see me play Super Mario Maker 2, put 8 in the chat. If you want to see me play Skyrim, put number 9 in the chat. And last but not least, if you want to see me play any of my Steam library, so over here, this side, any of these games, put the number 10 in the chat. That is all of my games that I currently own. So it is up to you. You have the exclusive privileges. To vote. You get the say in what I play. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Because I can play any of these lovely games for all of you wonderful people. But how am I supposed to know which one you really want unless you tell me? So go ahead and put the number in the chat, whichever one you feel like your heart is set on. Go ahead and vote. I'm going to give it some time so that you can give it some thought and let me know. But yeah, this picture here shows pretty well on the camera. About the right angle. Maybe we can put the frog down a little bit. Two. Is Christian still here, or did they go? How many people are here? I don't even know. 4. Okay. So Super Mario Maker 2 manual, they make some hard levels. I think 2 is Ni no Kuni, right? Yeah. Okay. Go back to this. So. Should I try to balance them on my head? What do you think? But yes, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. I know this was a bit of an odd thing, you know? It was Dream's idea, so if you want to blame someone, blame him, not me. I didn't do it. No. No. LOL. Alright, everyone, it's about 11:55, so that's... Hold on, let me rearrange a little bit. Alright, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you could take the time to give the stream a big thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If anyone is here on the replay, let me know what you think of this game, because I think it's weird. I don't want to play it again. And it was very well... The art of the game was very well done. I will give it that. It's got very good art, like, just for the visuals alone, there's a lot to see. Okay. Let's see, anything else? Oh, also, if you're new here, which I don't think anyone's new here, but if you are new, be sure to subscribe. Because like I said, every Friday, we play a game of the week, basically. Whatever game is on the rotation, that's the game I play. If I feel inspired to play Monster Hunter, as an example, then I will pick the game myself. But I like to try to give you a chance to have an opinion, because ultimately, I'm here for your entertainment, so don't pick a game that you don't want to see. So, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see some of you tomorrow morning for Animal Crossing, 9 a.m. till noon. And for the rest of you, I'll see you Sunday night for Animal Crossing, 9 p.m. till midnight. Be there or be square. Remember, stay safe, stay awesome, and always know I'm sweet as a pineapple. Bye, everyone!